Okidogi, a rarely used Pokemon in Pokemon Competitive Singles play, is a long-forgotten threat in the underused tier. With sky-high attacking stat, solid speed, and solid bulk, it is capable of taking hits and dishing out mega damage in return. With Drain Punch for good longevity, and the unique ability Toxic Chain, even Rhesus such as Zapdos and Tornadus Therian don't really want to switch into this Pokemon in fear of getting ruined by a Toxic. Let's see how it does. What is up, folks, and I welcome you back to another episode of our Road to Rank 1 in the underused tier. Last episode we had some disasters going on with the Earthworm. I thought the Earth Eater was going to be some good innovations going to stop the onslaught of Excadrills that are dominating the UU ladder, but I was wrong. I got something a little more interesting today. Who remembers that Okidogi, the one with the Toxic Chain, is still in this game when last you've seen that Pokemon being played? Let's revive it and see how well it does in the UU tier. We're still in the top 30 of the ladder, still quite high up. Let's see if we can put in some good work against the top class parts. Alright, now if I was the opponent, what would I lead with here? I'll lead with Slowking. It does well versus most of their guys. I see the future side is actually a good click for me. Their Pawmot can't really stay in freely and hope for the best. Slowking a very good and underrated Pokemon in my opinion in the underused tier. At least for me, because it's one that I do not use often enough. Folks, and don't forget to mention, if you have been enjoying the series so far, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. And if you missed any of the previous episodes, catch that in the playlist. Catch the playlist in the description of the video down below. Well, let's focus up, play some decent Pokemon. I didn't put any nicknames on my guys, just straight up Pokemon. While the opponent's thinking, I think I'll put some nicknames on. Alright, I'll put my quick nicknames on, so as they knock me off for some reason, the Pelipper's packing the knockoff. Let's Scald. A burn on it. The insistence on staying in is quite interesting. Perhaps they think that they can beat me down late game. Alas, that's not going to happen. I knew if they're gonna crit me, then they can definitely beat me down late game, my friend. My friend, you realize that was gonna happen. Let's just knock off whoever wants to come in will regret it, because Toxic Chain is a reality. Their Manaphy is more than likely some hydration rest abuser, so we're gonna have to delicately put that thing down. We get rid of the Amoonguss, which I appreciate. This one, this Therian is in now. I go into my guy. This could be Specs Tornadus Therian. I better be careful. I better absolutely be careful. Let's find out. I think it is looking like some Specs type of Tornadus Therian. I'm gonna knock off. If it's Pawmot they want to go into, it's going to only be able to get one revive going. Their Pawmot is absolutely a problem. I do not have a good switch for the Pawmot, as they decided that Pelipper was the guy they needed to go to. I'm gonna go to Slowking here, because I don't want my leftovers knocked off on my Goodra. Because I went in the Pawmot now. How am I gonna stop this guy? Hydrapple, you possess the Ice Punch. Revival Bless, Ice Punch. What are you packing, my friend? Ooh, I gotta be careful here. I think I can afford Slowking once. You know I've got an absolute resist. Flying is gonna kill me in one hit. Oh. That's doing a tremendous amount, but they've burned Terrestrialize, so that helps me tremendously. Luckily Goodra doesn't take no nonsense. There's Dragon Tail. Who do you want to go into here? Manaphy? Pawmot? Oh, they decided to stay in. I missed, of course I did. Let's knock them off. No more Choice Specs attacks going to be thrown off here. I got a critical hit, which doesn't really matter, as they missed. That is excellent. Please kill them with this Ice Beam. Excellent. We got rid of a giant threat, in my opinion. A threat that could come back, but at least one that will not come back with Terrestrialization intact. The Goodra's been weakened tremendously. How do I solve this? I think Ice Punch could be thrown out from their part. Revival Bless. Leper Revival Bless. Right, I think I love an Ice Punch. Come on, show them the power of Pawmot. Not Pawmot, what's your guy's name? Hurricaning. What's this insistence on Hurricane? I want my regen up, so they're gonna U-turn you, obviously. Knock off. Insistence on knocking off there as well. This is Dragon Tail as a U-turn out. Who wants to come in and take some chip? This Pawmot is the one. We just want to chip you down, my friend. 27? It's not what I wanted, but okay. We'll just go to Hydrapple to the flip turn out. That's cool. A couple more turns left of the rain. I've got to beat this Tornadus down 3 times or 2 times. It's way too many to count. At least the rain is down and out. And they have no specs on deck. And they're not terrestrialized, so maybe I can take the opportunity to... Please live. Alright, I lived, but at what cost? I was going to say I want to take the opportunity to regenerate up. They've got 9 more Hurricanes. They're just spamming them like nobody's business. The Hurricane's doing absolutely a staggering amount of HP. I'm going to my Slowking and just get some regen going. I need to be as healthy as possible for the Barraskewda. The U-turn. U-turn with a spec. So U-turn Focus Blast. You've got some interesting things going on there. Let's chilly out. I know I love always. Get rid of these. What do you call these things? It's time I get rocks up, by the way. And get rid of these accurate Hurricanes. They're gonna kill me? No. That's the special defense investment we got on deck. I'm gonna sacrifice my Goodra right here, right now. It doesn't serve much purpose for me right now. As they weather ball me into oblivion, into the high heavens. This is a dangerous and deadly Pokemon that I'm staring down. It's breathing down my neck. How do I solve it? The rocks really do help, I must admit. Pretty much have to pray for Hurricane Miss. That's the sad state of affairs that I'm living in right now. Perhaps Swords Dancing is the correct course of action. You want to stay in and I can't believe they just arrogantly stay in and do this, you know? It doesn't make much sense to me that they decided to do that. Whatever, man, I'm gonna U-turn out. It's an opportunity to regenerate my Excadrill a little bit. The rain is only going to last for 5 turns. Unless they're going to revive the guy up. That is something they could absolutely do. If they do decide to revive the guy, what do? I have to always go into Hydrapple. Right, here's the guy. So always has that... Hurricane is just landing, man. Come on, don't you know what missing? So always one of those guys that also can... What is going on, man? Don't you know about missing Hurricane? Oh, it's in the rain. My bad. At least we got to stall out the rain turn, so that's the end of the rain. That's the end of most of their power. But now that their power has been stripped from them, I do not exactly have a switch. Please live. They're just landing all of these. Putting up all these Hurricanes and making it work, eh? Alright then. I'm gonna get healthy. Use this opportunity to get healthy. 4 Mott come in hot. I'm gonna scourge you on the Revival Bless. Get your Pelipper back in action, I don't mind. I have to defeat 7 Pokemon this turn, folks. Burn this fool for good measure, so that they are no longer a threat to me. Let's see the future as they nuzzle me. Oh, that's a very annoying set. Very, very annoying. Let's chilly out. Right. I didn't manage to chilly out. That sucks. Let's slack off, please. Please, can I slack off? Can I get the chance to slack off? Thank you. And they took the future sight with the Pawmot, which is good on them. Good on them, really. I'm going to have to terrestrialize with my other guy. Still have no clue I'm going to beat the Manaphy. This team of theirs is very deadly. Very, very deadly team they're bringing to the table. Future sight, chilly out. Go into whoever you desire. I'm going to change the weather first and foremost. And upon changing the weather, what do I do about that? Manaphy. Here is the Manaphy. Are they psychic on the Manaphy? One can only wonder. One can only wonder. Let's go to Okidogi. And just click Drain Punch. Nobody appreciates this Drain Punch. Really and truly. I know they're faster than me. Acid Armor. That's very bad. That's extremely bad, I must say. I'm very sorry to say. We knock him off. Take Heart. That is even worse. We're gonna rest now, and I don't have a way to destroy this rest. Acid Armor, take Heart. It's so unfair, man. I have all the sets that just destroy me. And I don't even get a Toxic. A Toxic would have gone so long. Such a long way. I'm gonna swap it into Hydrapple. Is that the play to make? Gunk Shot. Let's try our luck. Maybe we can get a crit and then we can threaten them out somehow. Well, they're forced to sleep for 2 turns. Like, really and truly they are. Giga Drain for the chip. This is doing some damage. Ah, okay, they were smart enough to do what they just did. You're gonna run out of Hurricanes, my friend. How many more do you desire to throw off at me? Become a Steel type on my guy. I think nicknamed Mono Surf, man. Why did I terrestrialize my guy? That was so stupid. Now I'm very weak and exposed to the Barraskewda. Stupid of me. Alright, Pelipper coming in, obviously. Came a Steel type for no reason, man. Slowking and Hydrapple are gonna have to pull miracles out here. This opponent is making me sweat. Not sweat as in nervous. The game is just becoming too difficult. Unnecessarily. I haven't got all day to play the game as well. I didn't know it was gonna be so long. 10 minutes for the first game. I'd have to pause and go back to work. That sucks, man. Might even have to cut the game off short. Let me see if I can just get access to the game on my phone. I can preemptively be ready to dip. Because apparently they're thinking forever. Who are you going to go into here? Go into your Take Heart man. Your Take Heart guy. I'm going to go quickly into my... At least I know what's being packed right there. The rain is a bit of a delicate playstyle. I must admit, this is the most evil form of rain I've seen in a long time. Specs. Tornadus. That's dangerous Pokemon. Very dangerous. I don't know why they're thinking so long. Finally, you went into the Pokemon that you were supposed to go into. Future Sight, just roost. Just roost, my friend. It's so obvious that that's what you need to be doing. I'm surprised that you did not roost. Does Hydration activate immediately? Hydration does activate immediately. It's okay. I'm gonna change the weather. If I do manage to change the weather, you're gonna stay in bed, my friend. That's the stuff. Stay in bed. You like the bed? I like it a lot. Fickle Beam. You're not staying in here, really and truly. I promise you that. You got a Choice Specs Tornadus here that's been annoying the living daylights out of me. Oh, come on. Okay, the Future Sight at least got rid of it. That is what I am happy about. If the Pelipper comes in, I'm going to have to absolutely stay in. Am I? Am I absolutely going to have to stay in? Let me tell you exactly how they have a chance to defeat me. If for some reason I can't change the weather and I get paralyzed, it's game over for me. As Pelipper's here and now. Freaking roost. I resist these things, man. Let me just nasty plot. Who are you gonna go into? Barraskewda. Barraskewda is not a stab. It's not stab close combat. It won't kill me. It's not stab close combat. It doesn't kill me. I'm willing to put a lot of money on that. It's not stab close combat. Do I have to run away? I'm gonna run away because I want to lose the game for no reason. I'm not gonna calculate this nonsense. Oh gosh. And they did this of all clicks. Let's get out of town with chilly reception. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Slowking. Thank you for bringing us out of town. Giga Drain is free. A free click. Getting it all on the Barraskewda, eh? And not just the Barraskewda, the other guy as well. I think Slowking's time is done. Because they ended liquidating me. Man, I know I love liquidation. Surely. I know I love liquidation. It's not banded. It is banded, but it's not some... You're still asleep. I like that. Stay in bed. Let me take some of your HP. A lot of it. A large chunk of your HP I'm gonna take. You can't kill me in one hit. Surely. This is Hydrapple. This is Hydrapple apple. Scalding me. No burn. Unbelievable loops and hoops I had to jump through, but folks, I told you that this team has the punch, it has the longevity, it has the stamina to go toe to toe with these guys that are playing annoying teams on the ladder, very annoying teams on the ladder. Absolute craziness. We're gonna give it a pause and run it back later in the evening because I've got to leave right now. This guy taking so long, but good start. Let's hope we can keep this momentum going. Alright folks, I'm back. It's actually very late at night now, so we're not going to make this one too long. Just have another good calm game versus another high ladder opponent. See if we can dismantle this rain again and sleep in bed. Hopefully we can make the most of this. Show you what Okidogi is worth in the UU tier to this day. The team is looking quite threatening. The Zapdos is a threat. What do I lead with? To start us off here with a bang. Excadrill, of course. Oh no, Excadrill, this guy. What's your name again? The Receptor. And upon seeing the Receptor, we're just gonna chilly out. In my U-turn, Hurricane, Surf, whatever they desire. Might even be packing knockoff on their Pelipper like the previous opponent was. That's no matter. Folks, if you made it this far nonetheless, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a like for Okidogi. Making a resurgence by me. in the U tier on the high ladder, putting it to good use. Alright, let's change the weather on this opponent. Now the weather's been changed, what can I do about that? I suppose I can just go into this guy and spam the living daylights out of knockoff. I don't see what their Greninja could click besides swapping out into Excadrill. Seriously, that's all I can see happening. We break Excadrill's sash and we will get our own rocks up sooner or later. Our rocks will come versus their own Zapdos, so they better be wary of that. Is the Excadrill as discussed? What are you packing? A balloon? I appreciate the balloon being popped. I have a dedicated Excadrill switch in here, unless it's Terra Blast Ice on this guy, which it is not. It will never be. Fickle Beam. Yes, yes, yes. What you gonna click? As it didn't go all out, but it's still okay. Well, the ice terrain being up, the snow weather. Excadrill is free to come in versus the Zapdos. Ice Ball doesn't really hurt us too much. I know they're packing the Ice Ball in the background. Stealth Rocks up as I discussed. This is exactly what I will be clicking. Is to dissuade the Pelipper, dissuade a lot of their guys from switching in. Do I desire to Rapid Spin? I cannot afford a Rapid Spin right here. I can afford a Slowking switching right here on the U-turn, as they did end up surfing up a storm. Skull for the potential to get a burn. I wonder if I do get the burn, what do I do? If I get the burn on Zapdos, it will be interesting. Not the best, but interesting. That's all I can say. Did they end up roosting on their Zapdos? They did not end up roosting, so a burn could actually go a long way, as Hydrapple Apple came in hot. Luckily for me, eject button. We don't mind that at all, to be honest. I was going to say, luckily for me, Goodra can check the Hydrapple, but so can Sizzle, as long as they do not terrestrialize. This Thunder Kamehameha gets thrown down on me. I have to Dragon Tail. I don't want Excadrill coming in for free. Let it take some Rocks Chip. Just put it in range of Ice Beam in the future. Let me Dragon Tail this guy out of town. Who are you going to go into though? To potentially check my Goodra. It has to be Excadrill. I'll Dragon Tail you into hopefully Pelipper. And then from that position I'll Thunderbolt. Should I? I don't think so. I'm not sure of my play at this point in time. But at least I have a dedicated Excadrill switching, which they will definitely click Rapid Spin. If I was them, I'd personally just Rapid Spin town. Not sure what they are thinking about. You only have the Excadrill as a switch, so go to it. Go to it right now. Take the Rocks Chip, take the Dragon Tail, come in at 30%, and hopefully Dragon Tail tails you out into Drapple. The Drapple is probably going to be some fast style Drapple, one that I will definitely Ice Beam. Why? Because it helps my Excadrill a little bit. It helps my Slowking and my Fickle Beamer get a lot better. I'm willing to sacrifice Goodra to the wayside and have Excadrill check the Zapdos. Purely just Excadrill. Oh, there's the Excadrill switch in. Thank you. Rocks. But not more work at Rocks. Got a critical hit, which kinda mattered, but not really. What you gonna click here, my friend? I'm gonna Dragon Tail you out again. Just Volt Switch out, my friend. Ooh, Thunder. Alright, you're getting a bit dangerous with this. Ooh, another crit. A nasty one at that as well. Is this the moment of truth? I said I would do it, and I'm gonna do it. Ice Beam to the face. I'm faster than you. Hello. Gone is your Hydrapple Apple. I know they were expecting the Ice Beam, but I don't know if they were expecting me to be that fast. That's one thing I can test too. Slowking only invites in the Zapdos. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. It didn't actually hurt that much, but it will hurt in the future if they keep it up the way they have been. Right, Goodra, it's time for you to show your walling capabilities versus this mad Pokemon. Oh, now they're getting revenge on me for the crits that I rained down on them. Let's Thunderbolt. I know they'll be arrogant enough to stay in and attempt a Dark Pulse. If they're going to Excadrill, it's okay. I understand. They're not. I think it's Specs Goodra, by the way. I'm not Specs Goodra. Specs Greninja. Do I have a dedicated Greninja switching? Specs Greninja switching for that matter. There it is. There it is. Kill it. Ooh, it still lives, but it's okay. It's in range of Dragon Tail. I think they'll stay in nonetheless. I knew they'd stay in. There's nothing I could do though. That thing being down really opens up Goodra's role a lot. I have revealed Thunderbolt unto them. I wonder what click they could possibly desire to make. I'm gonna obviously just Dragon Tail out the Excadrill as it comes in, obviously. That's the Excadrill. Now it's in range of Ice Beam. Assuming I land, which I did. This team is just dismantling all the top class style teams, slowly but surely. Do I sacrifice my Goodra to the flip turn? Is it something I possibly desire to do? It is something I possibly desire to do. Why so? Multitude of reasons. Reason one being, I don't want them to go to Excadrill for free and rapid spin. These rocks waste. Goodra, you've done your mighty service, but your time has come. You didn't even flip turn out for some odd reason. I don't know why you would not flip turn out, my friend. Flip out, my friend. Why you didn't do that? Giga Drain obviously puts everybody in a hole. I think they'll have to sacrifice the Barraskewda at this point. I think they'll have to sacrifice the Barraskewda. Upon which I'll stay in with my Hydrapple versus the Zapdos and Fickle Beam them. And I believe I will go all out attacking mode. The Excadrill is not an offensive minded Pokemon. So, and neither is their Pelipper. So Slowking can sit in those guys for days, cast Future Sight, and sit back and chill with Slack off. Yeah, love the language I'm speaking right now. English skills need to improve. I'm going to be doing this YouTube game for the far future. Slowly but surely the subscriber count is going up, but no matter. One day at a time, one subscriber at a time. Appreciate you all. But yeah, back to business. I think it's looking quite positive for us. I think the reason I sacrifice... Ooh, gotcha. You're not going to be... Alright, that's what we like to see. Obviously, I know Zapdos is about to come in here. And what did I say I was going to do? Terrestrial Steel and Fickle Beam them into oblivion. Because they did end up hurricaning me for no type of damage. And I'll obviously get rid of you. Now who's going to come in? It has to be this guy, Scooter. Scooter who's all alone. Still believe. Can I tell you something I do believe in? Sacrifice Excadrill, sadly. Excadrill, you must go. What did they click? Liquidate. Liquidate me. Fine. I'm gonna Scald. I know they're going to stay in here. This is actually bad on my part. I think. Let's cast Future Sight as discussed beforehand. Cast Future Sight, which will be a 1-hit KO by the way, and I think I have enough breathing room to regenerate all my HP. If defense drops come, I think we can play fast and loose a bit. I think we can. Future Sight being cast here. Oh, is it a problem? I wonder. Let me actually also think as the opponent is thinking. So I should simply Scald, I'll be honest, just to put this thing in range of Bullet Punches and potentially get a burn. You can't outspeed Bullet Punch. Flip turn, Liquidation, Jet, and Close Combat, those are your moves, no crunch. You don't want to crunch somebody? Would have been nice for you if you had. Ooh, it's so strong. Why is it so strong? I'm glad I did this. Glad I did what I just did. Whatever you say, doggy. Are you the guy that has to go? My Okidogi? I think it is so. I think that is the case. Okidogi's gotta go. Sorry, dog. You gotta go, dog. I'm gonna Scald this guy down. If they want to swap it out, it's fine. I put them pretty much in range of Bullet Punch. So I'm not too perturbed by that. And I can just chilly out. And there's never gonna kill. Never, ever. Right. Upon seeing this, which I'm gonna go into Drapple. You can't beat Drapple and Slowking together. So it's a piece of good news I like to see. Let's Giga Drain for the chip. No type of chip. Let's see what they can come up with. A lot of nonsense. I'll Giga Drain again. Can scarcely believe how slow their Pelipper is, man. Really and truly. As he surfs up, oh, you lose. You just lost the game. Folks, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. We are slowly making progress in the UU ladder. Let me show you where we are at before we U-turn out the game. Out the video, actually, not out the game. 1649 puts us at number 14 on the UU ladder. So if you've seen it here, folks, we're slowly making progress to number 1 on the ladder. Please invite your friends. I don't know what Discord I can post a link to my channel and a link to the series in. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Let's get this channel growing and active. 1,000 subscribers is extremely far away, but 500 is our end of the year goal. Let's achieve that. Don't forget to leave a like, folks. It really helps push the video out there. The more eyes can get on it, the faster the channel can grow. But nonetheless, until next time, I hope you enjoyed these high level battles. I'm gonna have to cook up something even more special for the next video. Until next time, we be turning on. Thanks for watching.